Hey fellow garage golfers, Roland here with Garage Golf, where we provide extraordinary golf info for the extraordinary golfer. If you watched my last video, you saw that I actually unboxed the Phi Golf golf simulator with WGT as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take you into some gameplay. I'm going to show you 2 holes using the Phi Golf software and 2 holes using the WGT software so you can get a taste for it at home and let me know your thoughts on everything. I'm looking forward to bringing that to you real soon. Stay tuned and check it out. All right, thanks again for watching and welcome back. Here at Garage Golf, we provide information on golf products, golf simulators, and info on pretty much anything golf related. So if you're new to our channel, please consider subscribing. All right, so we're gonna jump right into this video. Now, first of all, if you're interested in seeing something like what I have here behind me for my golf simulator setup, reach out to me anytime at roland@mygaragegolf.com. I love helping people answer their questions. I can line you up with different products and things that you're looking for based upon your budget and your needs. It helps out the channel a bit if you use some of the products that we recommend to you, but at no additional cost to you at home. So I'd love that first opportunity. That includes a SkyTrack, Phi Golf, anything that you may be looking for. I'd love to be the person to go to if you have any questions. Please consider me when you're ready to explore your golf simulator needs. All right, so let's jump right into this video. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna show you 2 holes again with the Phi Golf software, 2 holes with WGT. I wanna show you some of the gameplay, let you know I've been testing this now for a few days. I wanted to have basically my wits about me as far as how to use this product and what I like and what I don't. So I'm gonna walk you through 2 holes on each. You'll see everything set up. You'll see the side video as well, as long as it doesn't mess up technology-wise, of course. And I'll show you everything that you guys wanna see. So if you have any questions after this, just let me know. Let's jump right into the video. All right, so we're all ready to go ahead and start playing. Again, I'm gonna play 2 holes on the Phi Golf software, this time on Pebble 72. I'll show you the gameplay in action, and then we'll go ahead and skip over and take you to WGT software and show you their courses as well. And I'll play 2 holes on WGT software. So right now we're gonna start with a par 4, and we're doing 329 meters. Now, one thing is you can change it to meters or yards. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in real quick and change it to yards, just because I think it's automatically set at meters. And obviously here in America, I'm used to yardage. So let me go ahead and change that. We'll go ahead and take our first shot. Okay, and here we are in the settings menu, and you'll see here at the bottom where it says shot distance, it's clicked on meters right now. I'm gonna go ahead and click on yards, and we'll click apply, and now it's changed it to yards. So we're good to go. All right, so now we're ready to go ahead and hit our shot. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna grip it normally like you would grip a normal golf club, and we're gonna set it down at address. Once you set it down at address, it's gonna be about 1 to 2 seconds. It's gonna give you the go ahead and swing, and now we're good to go on our shot. Now automatically it's gonna line me up to the center of the fairway. If you wanted to adjust your shot without having to go back to your device, what you're gonna do is you're going to click this button once, and now you're gonna see it's gonna change it to aiming. And if I were to rotate the club left or right, you're going to see that it's going to adjust my aim accordingly. So here we are. So I wanna aim right there. I'm gonna click the button, and now I'm gonna go ahead and address the ball again. So you're gonna see you really don't have to be going back and forth to your device every time to adjust things. You can actually click on your phone or your device and adjust your aim as well, but you don't have to do that, which is nice. So I'm ready to go ahead and take my shot now. Now it says that I'm ready to go, so I'm just gonna take a normal shot. There you see, about 226 yards, which in all honesty, somewhere between 225 to 250 range is what I would normally see with my driver. So not bad. Overall, pretty good. You get a little click when you swing, which gives you some instant feedback, which is nice. This is a pretty heavy duty club, so it feels, the weight is nice. It's not too light, it's not too heavy. I like that aspect of it as well. Another tip that someone gave me as well, and I'm gonna do this for my shots from now on, is put a ball down, grab a ball, put it at address, and that's what your target's gonna be when you go to take your shot. So it's gonna keep it very familiar to you as far as hitting a normal club. So I'm gonna set that down now. All right, and if you see on the screen, you're gonna see the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you're gonna see the green. And you'll see how the blue is the low area of the green and the red is the high area. So it looks like it's gonna break from the left to the right here. So if you wanted to adjust your aim, you could. Right now, it has me at 129 yards away. I'm gonna be using, it's gonna auto-populate the club for me as well, which is nice. It has me at a 9 iron. So I'm not gonna adjust it. I'm just gonna swing. And again, this is measuring all the data as far as your club speed, everything that you're doing. So it's gonna give you a nice data for you to get feedback, and that's how it's gonna transfer to the actual simulator program. So let's go ahead and just take a normal 9 iron shot, which for me, I could probably get to the green with a 9 iron at 129 yards. So I'm gonna take a normal shot and let's see how it does as far as reacting to my swing. All right, so we put down an address, and again, now we have a ball to kind of aim at for our shot. It says I'm ready. And there I am on the green. So really nice stuff. I like that a lot. And pretty good feedback overall. And again, maybe I may not be as good in real golf as far as hitting the green that way, but for actual entertainment purposes and not being able to have a simulator environment like what I have here, I like it a lot. It's a really, really cool product. All right, so now we're gonna be jumping into putting. And again, this is where the alignment stick's gonna work out a lot. Before you're ready to take your shot, I adjust keeping your club up like this, because if you do set it down, it does get a little finicky sometimes where it may take a shot for you. So I do have mulligans on in case that happens. But now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my club out like this, and again, I'm gonna click it once to aim. So now you're gonna see the green's breaking from left to right. So I wanna aim left of that hole here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and rotate it a bit, a little bit more, say about right there, and I'm gonna push it. All right, so now it has me lined up for that putt. So I'm gonna take a putt. Now putting is, I'm sure, is very finicky with this because it's very gentle. You don't wanna crush it, you just barely wanna putt it, and it's gonna give us the feedback that we need. So I'm 14 feet away. You'll see that that circle is going to give me my gimme range, and I think that's within 10 feet. So I'm gonna try to putt it, get as close to the hole as possible, if not making it. So let's go ahead and set it down. Says I'm ready. Now again, very, very gentle. All right, a little too gentle, but I've done this before, believe me. And if I were to hit it much harder than that, it would be flying past the hole. So I did get a par on that hole, which is good. We got one more hole to go with Phi Golf. Let's go ahead and jump into that second hole now. Hole number 2, par 5, 537 yards. It's aiming me right for the center of the fairway. And again, not once, other than having to change the setting, have I had to go back to my device. So I do like that. Now, obviously, you could always have it on a tablet or something nearby you. And it does work on iOS as well, so you could have it on an iPad or an iPhone. But right now, I have it about literally 10 feet away from me, and I've only touched it once. So let's jump into that second shot now and see how we do on this hole. So address that ball. It auto-populates the driver for me. A little short for a driver, but I'm not trying to kill it either. I'm just trying to keep a fluid swing here. So now we got a second shot. And it has me using the 3 wood, and it has me at 329 yards away, upper left corner. My 3 wood, if I were to hit it full speed, it looks like 232 yards. So let's test that out and see. And again, it's gonna measure your club speed, which is how it's gonna calculate this. Okay, only 192 yards. So 3 wood's not my specialty anyways, but again, it's just reading your swing speed more than anything here. So we got our third shot now. 126 yards away, and you'll see upper left-hand corner, 126 yards, and my actual shot is 126 yards, which means that if I were to hit it, it's going to allow me to get to the green with this club. Otherwise, you would have to probably pick a different club, I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and test this out. Again, 9 iron. Well, I came up a little bit short last time with a 9 iron. I'm gonna try to swing a little bit harder and see. But it's aiming me right to the center of that green. So let's go ahead and take that third shot down. So I tried swinging a little harder, but I think I moved it to the left a little bit as well. So now I'm on the green. I got some work to do. And now I am 53 feet away. So this is gonna be a perfect test on putting so I can show you how this works essentially. 53 feet away. Again, it's breaking left to right. I'm gonna adjust my putt. Click the sensor and rotate, probably about right there or so. Click it. And I'm gonna address the ball. So this is a work in progress. This takes some time to figure out. I'm gonna just do a normal swing. I'll show you basically how hard I swing it. And you saw that little bit is how far it went, and it went past the hole. So again, a little bit sensitive on the putting side of things. I'd like to see a little bit more accuracy putting wise. Now, if you just wanted to use this to work on your swing with the Phi Golf software, and you just wanted to work on your swing and you wanted to set up auto putting, or it automatically selects how many putts you had, you don't want to mess with the putting side of things, I still think it's fun and it's nice to adjust it and be able to do it. But if you wanted to turn it off, you can do that as well in the software. You can set an auto putt setting as well. So nice tools all together. Let me show you how to do that real quick, but I wanted to show you that Phi Golf software first. So let me take you into the putting and show you exactly how you can do that at home. All right, so I think I was mistaken actually on the putting setup. You cannot turn off putting, but what you can do is you can put your concede. So if you wanted to concede from say 4 meters or 12 feet essentially, you can do that. I think I have mine at 3 meters, right around 9-10 feet. And basically, and you could also pick, how fast you want your speed to be, your greens to be, everything. So I don't believe there's a way to actually turn off putting altogether. So I was mistaken there. I apologize for that. But you do have some options, which is nice as well. So now I did have to go out of the game to do this. So you would want to set this up before the game starts, just so you have options to do that. And once you start that game, you will be locked into those settings. So you'll want to obviously know that as well. And then the other thing is when you go to set up a game, you can actually play up to 4 players as well. Each person will have their own login, their own info, where their tee boxes is, everything that you'll need for that as well. So just something to keep in mind. I wanted to show it to you. I wanted to show you the gameplay as well. But yeah, actually for the putting setting, looks like you don't have the option to just completely turn it off, but you do have some options as far as how to make it easier as well if you wanted to do so. All right, so that's 2 holes of Phi Golf gameplay. I apologize again on the putting setting. So I spoke out of turn there. You can't actually turn putting completely off if you want to, but you do have some options to change how far you want to set up your gimme. So if you want to make sure you're not having to putt every single time and make it in the hole, you can adjust that to make it a little bit easier like I did from about 10 feet away. I think that's about perfect for the experience altogether with the Phi Golf software. We're going to test it on WGT as well to see, but I wanted to show it to you. So that's 2 holes with Phi Golf. Wanted to show that to you. Let me know if you have any questions on Phi Golf. So I'm going to take you right into WGT now, show you 2 holes on that. That way we can get a taste for how they compare. Now the great thing about this product is you get 2 products in one. You get Phi Golf software and everything that's included there, and you also get WGT software. Now WGT software, you'll get 1 course included for free. You have the option for $1.99 to add 20 plus more courses for it as well. So lots of options and lots of features, which I really like, because if you're going to pay for something, it's nice to have multiple options and multiple avenues that you can go. So let's test out the WGT software now. I'll show that to you. I'd like your input on which one you think looks better. So let's jump into WGT now. All right, so right from the Phi Golf software, you can go directly to WGT. And if you watch my other video again on how to set this up, you'll see that you'll need to download WGT as well to do this. So if you haven't yet seen that video, make sure you do so now. I'll put it up here on the screen for you to take a look at. All right, so we're gonna go to WGT now. And again, the course that comes with it for free is Wolf Creek. So that's what we're gonna play today. So let me go ahead and click on Experience Wolf Creek. It's gonna take us right into the software. And again, here you see WGT now, and everything's set up there for us as well. And there you see that it actually connected right to the Phi Golf device right away. It was already set up and ready to go, so you can jump in between these 2 pretty easily. And everything's set up and connected for us. Your device is operating with limited available memory, so that's just my piece of junk phone, which don't worry about that on your end. Okay, all right, so I already have my profile set up. We're ready to go. What we're gonna do is go directly into game modes. Now, if you haven't yet done it yet the first time, and this is the first time you set it up, you'll click that little gear icon on the bottom right corner. And this will be how you connect your Phi Golf device. So if we go down to devices, you see the Phi Golf sensor right here. I've turned it off now. What you do is you click it again, turn it on, and then it will connect it directly to you. So you can set your right or left-handedness, your club options, and again, you do have the option to use real clubs, or you can use the swing sensor with this, your avatar. Now on this one, on the Phi Golf Auto Putt, you can set the putting feature to turn it on or off. So we're gonna go ahead and look at that as well. And now you see I've turned it on, and now I've turned it off. So I like to show you the putting, but it is nice that you can turn that on or off on this program. And so now we're gonna go ahead and go back to home. All right, and we're good there. We're gonna get out of options. And now we're ready to play. So now we'll click on game modes, and there's tournaments, there's head-to-head, there's play friends, so you can play challenge your friends, you can play online against your friends, lots of options, but we're gonna go straight into stroke play. And there you see Wolf Creek, and here you see some of the other courses, actual Pebble Beach, Kauai Island, St. Andrews, lots of options, Congressional, Erin Hills, Oakmont, Bethpage Black, Marion, Celtic Manor, Lanai Challenge course, the Olympic Club, Valhalla, Lanai Experiences. So again, lots of courses here that you see, which is really, really nice. So lots of options. You can get all these courses for $199 a month. So definitely something I would suggest you test out, because $199 a month is a great deal for you to get all these options and all these different courses. So now we're gonna go ahead and click on Wolf Creek. And in our case, we're just gonna pick random 3 holes for this particular video. You can set your tees, yellow, white, blue, or champion, which is the black tees. So I'll put it on the blue tees. Hole locations, I'll put it on medium, green speed standard, and wind I'll leave at moderate. And then we're ready to tee off, and we're ready to go ahead and get started with this one. So let's go ahead and hit tee off. We'll play 2 holes on the WGT software for you so I can show that to you and get your thoughts. Let's go ahead and tee off now. All right, and here you see it gives you a little breakdown of the hole here, and we're good to go. So we'll see how it breaks, everything you need to know about the hole, and click continue. Okay, now we can address the ball. So automatically you're gonna see the graphics look completely different than the other game, which is neat. You see an avatar on the screen, so it's a little bit different process. But again, you're gonna see basically everything that you need to see as far as how you wanna do things. Now you can go to your phone, and if you drag it on your phone, left or right, you can adjust where you're aiming, which is nice. But you could also do that with your sensor. So distance-wise, it's gonna line you up where you wanna be. But now if I were to address the ball, let me take you back to the other screen here. All right, so now if I'm gonna address the ball, the same thing applies with this one. I'm gonna set it up at address, but first I wanna adjust my club. You're gonna click the button again, and now you can still rotate the sensor, same exact way, which is nice. So we're set up. We're ready for our first shot, and it is 223 yards. This is a par 3, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that shot now. Has me automatically set up. Now, it has me set up for a driver, right? So I'm not gonna change it because I wanna show you, does it really matter if we change that club, or is it just using the data from your swing stick? If I were to swing a driver full speed, again, somewhere between 225 to maybe 250 or even higher, depending upon how hard I swing it or the contact I normally would make. So let's just go ahead and leave it there. I'm gonna swing the club now. And again, it's getting the data from the swing sensor and everything set up here. So I'm not gonna change it, I just wanna test that here. So let's go ahead and test it out and see how we do. All right, so the same thing applies. You address the ball. Now it tells us to swing your club, so we're good to go. All right, again, graphics completely different, but it looks cool. And I lost my ball, right? So I think that tells you right there. Now with WGT, you have to change your club. So let's take a mulligan on that one, and let's go ahead and change our club this time. All right, so I'm gonna click that little button on the right-hand side that you see there on the screen, and it's gonna go ahead and allow me to take a mulligan in this case, right? Okay, so 223 yards. It auto-populated me at a driver. So if I were to change that now, let's just say I wanna change that to a 4-iron. And there it tells you your total distance, 249. And let's go ahead and change it to 5-iron. So that doesn't change. That's just giving me the data for the shot. So I'm gonna leave it at a 4-iron. Let's go ahead and test that out. I'm gonna do the exact same swing, and I want to see if it's going to give me the exact same results. Now again, you're up on a hill, so different things apply here, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is, but I'm just going to change the club now, and we're going to see if that changes anything for us. All right, so now we're going to use a 4-iron. We're going to do the exact same swing. I'm going to see if it changes anything on the screen. All right, so exact same swing pretty much. And now this time I land short of the green. So again, on this one, you are having to adjust your club. And how that necessarily works, I'm not too sure if I like that as much. Now again, maybe it's because of the integration is a little bit different between the two. Phi Golf was set up specifically to work with the sensor, and WGT is integrated with it. But let's keep testing that as we go along here. That's something I wanted to show you as well. Shot number 2, it has me at 35 yards away. It auto-populated to a lob wedge, so I didn't have to change it this time. So I'm going to take a lob wedge shot. Now a normal 60-degree or a normal lob wedge for me would go about 60 to 65 yards. If you look on the screen, I don't think I'm in the rough. On the bottom right, it actually tells me where I'm at. So I don't think, let's see. So on the bottom right, it's a little hard to see, but I think I may be in the rough, and I think it shows 30 to 40% penalty. A normal lob wedge for me would be about 60 to 65 yards. I'm going to take about a 3/4 swing now, and we're going to see if we can get close to that flag stick. And auto line me up to that flag stick. So let's just go ahead and take a shot and see how we do. Now you see the golfer kind of hesitates a little bit, so that's different, right? And now I lost the ball again. So things are obviously a little different, and it takes some getting used to that. I'm still liking, personally, the Phi Golf software a little bit better. I think the WGT software looks a little bit better graphics-wise, but the shots are different, right? So I just took that shot. Now again, it's adjusting. I think it's going to be used a little bit differently on each one, but definitely something we're going to keep testing out as we go here. All right, so again, I'm not going to take a mulligan. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to show it to you. Lob wedge, and again, total distance 64 yards. I swung that about 3/4 shot, and it flew over the green. So let's take about a half shot now and see how we do. And that's a half shot. So I don't think I can swing much lighter than that. In real life, my ball would not go that far. So let's keep testing as we go here. All right, so if I go to lob wedge now, and again, I'm automatically set at 60 degrees. So I really can't change any clubs. I can't really adjust anything differently in regards to where I'm at. I'm clicking the bottom right-hand screen to see if I can change as far as to see any more info on the rough, and I can't. So it adjusted my golfer when I did that too. Let's just line it back up. So now if I line it up maybe shorter than the green and I do the same shot, now I'm not at the flag stick. I'm aiming for about 23 yards. Let me take that shot now and see if that changes anything at all. All right, so now I've adjusted my aim on the actual program. I'm going to do the same swing again and see if we get the same results or not. So let's test that out. I'm continuously crushing the ball into the rocks. So I don't like that. I don't like the feedback so far from WGT as opposed to what I was seeing on Phi Golf. So I'm going to just keep trying. I'm going to try out different shots for you so you can see it. But let's go ahead and take another shot here. I'm going to address the ball, keeping it at a lob wedge. Again, I'm 35 yards away, it says, right? But I have a little bit of a penalty. So now I've already tried a half swing. I'm just going to try a small, maybe quarter swing and see how that does. And I hit it in the water. All right. Woo! Keeping it going. Finally got it somewhere that wasn't flying over the green. So I'm going to take my next shot now. I'm going to keep going. I think around the greens it's going to be pretty difficult for me. Now I got an 8-yard shot and I'm 15 inches downhill, so I'm just going to hope and pray that I get this anywhere near that flagstick. All right, and I did pretty decent on that one, so very, very gentle on that shot. All right, so now you have the option to either try your putt out, which we're going to do, or you could take a gimme as well if you wanted to. So let's go ahead. It's going to auto-resume, see what option it gives me. It gave me the gimme. All right, that's okay. We'll take the gimme on that one, and I'll show you putting on the next one so that way you can see it. All right, so now I am between holes on this one as well on WGT, so it automatically would take me to the next screen. It may be a setting thing as well on WGT, but I would like to see, like, if I wanted to go to the next screen, maybe just click the button here to take me. It doesn't do that, so I'm actually gonna have to go back to the device, hit continue, go to the next screen. But I think there's gotta be a better hands-on way or hands-free way to move you to the next screen, which is something I would also like to see. All right, here we go. We're gonna play hole number 10. It's a par 4. Number 2 handicap on the hole, so please help me here. We'll see how this goes. And let's go ahead and click continue. And we are set up here. We're gonna hit right over water. Awesome. Auto-populated me for a driver. I'm ready to go. So let's go ahead and set up the club with the driver, address it, and swing. And I lost the ball again. So definitely feedback-wise, I'm liking Phi Golf better than WGT. Obviously, I'm playing better on Phi Golf than WGT. So let's just keep on plugging along here. Lost another ball, though. It has me lined up to the middle of the fairway. I don't think I can change anything there. In the deep rough. So that's pretty realistic for my swing. Only went 197 yards this time. So we're gonna keep on going. We got 230 yards to the hole. I'm in the rough, and it auto-populated at 4-iron for me. So I'm just gonna keep on moving along here. All right, we're ready to go. Let's see how this deep rough affects our shot. From the deep rough to the sand now. All right, so we're getting closer to the hole at least. 62 yards and I'm 13 feet uphill. It has me hitting a pitching wedge. I'm gonna keep on moving along. Dope! All right, so I'm having to go back and forth to my phone just because I'm trying to show it to you on the screen behind me as well. And I use AirDroid, so if anybody's used AirDroid at home, you're familiar with it, but basically it's mirroring the image and it's kicking off my phone at about every 5 minutes or so. So I'm gonna keep on moving along, but if you see the screen cut off, that's why it's doing it. All right, 62 yards away, 13 feet uphill, in the sand. Keeps on hooking that shot. I lost another ball, added to the list, lost ball meter. Beep. All right, so maybe I am, and I'll watch it back on video. Maybe I'm just hooking my shot a little bit, but I wasn't doing that on the Phi Golf as much. So I'm gonna aim further right now, 62 yards. This is really finicky. So WGT is not getting my vote of confidence right now, to be honest with you. It says I'm in the sand. I'm using a pitching wedge. If I was in the sand and it was deep sand using a pitching wedge, that's probably, I would do a full shot, but I'm gonna do about a half shot. And again, aim a little bit right of that hole.
If your power goes out, remain calm.
I did take that shot. It cut off. You couldn't see it. And I'm starting to realize that I don't think it has anything to do with AirDroid. I think my device is not registering the program running like it was doing with Phi Golf. So it's automatically going to black screen after inactivity. So I got to see later if there's a setting for that as well. So it's another thing with WGT I'm noticing. So let's go ahead and take the shot again. I did take a mulligan on that one because it didn't register. So let me go ahead and show that to you. It did register, but you didn't see it. All right. And I literally had to swing so light on that one that I didn't even hear the click of the club. So definitely a whole different experience altogether so far. All right, so we're gonna show you putting now. All right, and when we go to putt, you can actually go to the screen, your actual device, and you can click the camera. It'll show you a reverse view of everything. But we don't need to do that here. We're gonna go ahead and adjust the ball. But before we do, we're gonna adjust our aim. All right, so we see it's going to break maybe a little bit to the right. I'm going to adjust that. Aim about right there. Address the ball. I have no idea on the sensitivity on this one, so it's going to be, let's go ahead and show you that one in comparison. All right, 26 feet. Not too bad with the putting overall. That one was pretty close as to what I think you would see with a normal tempo of that putt. And I'll let it go ahead and take the auto gimme here as well since I'm within. I like to do it about 5 feet with a swing trainer device, something like this, probably more like 10 feet for me. I think that's probably more realistic and just keep the gameplay flowing a little bit better as well. So let me know your thoughts on that. That one's a little different, right? So I've had that experience since I've been trying WGT. I tend to like Phi Golf software a lot better. And it could just be that the integration, Phi Golf was meant specifically for this device. WGT just kind of integrated with that device. And there again, you see it. It gave me a message saying that it's going to cut off essentially. So I've seen that as well. And that's something that I need to get some more feedback on. But it's not, again, if I'm having my device and I'm using a phone, which a lot of people would do, I don't want it cutting off where I have to go back to the screen and keep it on. So that's why you're seeing the screen cut off. That's why I've had it cut off on me a couple of times. And again, it's nothing that has to do with AirDroid, but mostly everything having to do with the WGT software that's on my phone. So let's go ahead and do a quick recap for you on both. And I want to answer a couple of questions that you guys may have at home also. Okay, so there you have it. 2 holes with Phi Golf, 2 holes with WGT. And I think it's pretty clear from my experience today which one I liked better. Again, there's things that I like about both. WGT has superior graphics in my opinion, and that's pretty much about it in the positive category for WGT for me. So, you know, again, I don't know if the experience is different across the board, but this is what I've been kind of seeing from the WGT side of things. So maybe a patch or something to adjust some of that, but I don't think it's quite reading the sensor the way it should be reading it, as compared to what I see on the Phi Golf software, which is completely different. So let me know your thoughts on that. Phi Golf software altogether, a much more enjoyable experience for me. I felt like it was much more realistic. I like the fact that I think you're just taking the shot and it's reading the data and everything from the sensor, and that's how it's reflecting on the screen. You can get through a round a whole lot quicker. There's not a glitch with a golfer like there is on WGT that I was seeing. So I like it that it's a first-person view instead of a third-person view also. So lots of little things. And again, you keep seeing the screen, it keeps turning off on me. So I'm not sure why it's doing that. I've looked throughout my phone. I put it even auto display on to stay on the whole time, but it's like it's just not reading that program and keeping my screen on. So if you're looking at your phone and you haven't touched anything for a while, it's turning it off. So just a little bit different altogether. It's not a product that I'm bashing by any means. I like the Phi Golf swing stick. I like the Phi Golf sensor. I love the Phi Golf software. It's the whole integration with the WGT that I feel is lacking a little bit. So definitely something I wanted to bring to your attention. Overall, with this experience, and I'm going to keep testing it, and I'm going to keep doing some more inputs and some more videos for you on this product, but it's something that I'd like to showcase to you, and I like to keep things 100% legitimate. I've played a few rounds with that WGT already, so I kind of knew what to expect. And again, part of the reason why I do this is maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's a reason why my phone's doing that. Maybe there's a reason why my shots are different. So if anyone at home has had experience, or if anyone at Phi Golf is watching this, let me know. Maybe I'm a little bit off base with some of the things I'm saying. And again, it's a product that I enjoy, and it's something that I would recommend to buy. But still, there's things that need to be worked on, and I think that's really important. And that's why I do this, to show people at home what I like, what I don't, because it's going to reflect to you if you go out and purchase the product as well. Overall, my suggestion is to purchase it. I like it. I think even with just the Phi Golf software alone, I think it's a great product. We haven't even gotten into the fact that you can put this sensor on your actual clubs, and I'm going to be doing that in my next video for you as well. So I'm looking forward to bringing that to you. If you have questions on Phi Golf, the software, or my experience with anything at home, reach out to me anytime at roland@mygaragegolf.com. Again, if you're interested in doing something similar to what you see behind me as far as a simulator, let me know. I'd love to help you. I do stuff with also SkyTrack. I do stuff with Unicore. So any questions you have on any of those products, reach out to me, send me an email, let me know. If you're interested in seeing some of the products that I recommend, check out our website, our landing page at rainorShineGolf.com/GarageGolf. Join our Facebook group if you haven't yet done so. We communicate there and answer questions for you. You can private message me, we chat back and forth. And there's also other users out there like yourself at home that are looking for products like these that can answer some of those questions when I'm not available. So that's why we did the whole Facebook group also. So as usual, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm looking forward to continuing doing videos like this for you. And again, I'm going to keep testing this product. I'm going to be also using this on some actual real golf clubs here shortly and bringing that to you also. I appreciate you hanging out with us. And as always, until next time, keep on golfing.